Welcome back to the Strength Code. Today we're going to be going over the back squat. This is Coach Jenny. She's going to be demonstrating the exercises for us. Firstly, we're going to talk about the setup. Your racks or your J hooks need to be just below shoulder height. When we get into the rack, it's better to go from lower than to have to go from higher. If you have to go from too high, you're going to have to go into your tippy toes to unrack, and that's going to cause us to be unbalanced. But careful not to go too low, because if it's heavy and you're going from way too low, it's just going to make you have to work harder before you've actually started your exercise. Hands onto the bar. We're going to put our hands as close as our shoulder mobility will allow. Right? If your shoulders are feeling a little bit tight, you may have to go a bit wider. As close as your shoulder mobility will allow. Getting underneath the bar. Make sure we're nice and central. Good. Feet underneath the bar. That way the weight's nice and in the middle. We're going to pull down tight. We're going to put some tension in the bar. Deep breath in. Brace nice and strong. And stand up. Nice. Now we've got the weight on our back and we're ready to step out into space. We're going to take 3 steps. 3 steps. 1 to get clear of the rack. 2 into position. 3 into position. If you need to adjust, then obviously adjust. Hands on the bar. Hands will stay nice and neutral. And you're going to pack your shoulders. Packing your shoulders here, or setting your shoulders, is going to help and reinforce this shelf for the barbell to sit on. Pack your shoulders, reinforce the shelf for the barbell to sit on. Pulling the bar in nice and tight helps to create tension through the midsection. Take a nice big deep breath. Brace into your tummy and squatting down. And coming straight back up. Nice, Coach Jenny. Good. We always want to keep squatting to full depth, or as much depth as what we have and what depth that we're capable of squatting, so that we'll continue to improve our strength at end ranges. The only times we'll change the depth that we squat is if you've been prescribed different depths. Deep breath in, brace, nice and tight, pulling the barbell nice and tight, and coming straight back up. What Coach Jan here is trying to do with her legs as she's squatting is 2 main things. Number 1 is screw driving, right? You're gonna plant your feet firm into the floor like screwdrivers, really lock them in. And we're going to screw drive our legs out. The feet stay still, but the legs will rotate. This rotation creates external rotation at the hips, and this external rotation at the hips turns on all of your beautiful bum muscles. The second thing we're doing as we create this external rotation is spreading the floor. Right, we're going to act as if we're doing leg abductions, but our feet are going to stay straight. So we've got rather than a dynamic contraction, we're going to have a static contraction. Screw drive, spread the floor, going down, and then coming back up. Want to show us what that looks like? Good. Screw drive, spread the floor, and coming down. Just hold the bottom for us, Coach Jen. Good. Throughout this full range, we're always creating as much torque and as much tension as possible. All this torque and tension is going to make us nice and solid through the bottom section and the midsection of our body, and that way we can drive straight up, through, and together. I promise, if you've never felt your glutes in the squat before, this is the best way to feel your glutes at the bottom of a squat. Screw drive, spread, create that tension where we want it to. Let's go.